Hello, this is Frank Orlando, and a long time ago, I had this dream of building a school bus home. I have never used drugs, and I want to tell you all that. I was a Christian that got involved with a group, and which, if you're having a good time, I just fell in love with these pretty, gorgeous little ladies, and I had this. Uh, I was a drummer at drum circles and all that when I was young in my 20s, and but I'm now 58 and I've been away since 2009. This is 2025, but I want to save the book. So I photographed all these buses across the country on my road trips, and the book will be called Road Trip. Okay, so that's the first picture. This is a album. It says H&J was dedicated to Herman Jerichow, I guess. I don't know. So Road Trip. So this was a book I wanted to produce. So right there, a bus. I think that was the Ocala Forest. I photographed that. I will not be able to remember all the stories on these buses. This was a bus, not just on a trip that I photographed. I think this was a racer's bus home, which it was for sale at that moment. So he's got an awesome, it's here in Tampa Bay, I think. That's his platform on top. I don't know what this is. A lot of these buses were not photographed at the rainbow gatherings. It was photographed on my trips to it, maybe, or just I would stop and see it. These are racks to throw things on top of a bus. So that was done in Ocala Forest. This one was probably one of the Nationals rainbow gatherings. It's the same bus. The bus again, the beautiful picture. And they use the sunlight at me. And then another picture again. So this is my own bus. I don't have many pictures in this book of my bus. I have a video. That's a water heater that I installed. I used a reciprocating saw and a drill, and I cut the hole out and installed it. And it produced propane water heater. And this is my bus in the beginning of building it. So that's another picture of my bus when I had it in 2010. 2009. Okay, this here is in Arkansas National Gathering. I think that's Felipe's bus. This was at Ocala city limits. Actually, it was at a produce stand that was up and going right off of Highway 40. That's some bus off the side. It's not a mobile home. This is probably a National or the Ocala Gathering. I'm not sure. Another one. This is a California bus. A picture of in Ocala, not in the National Forest, in a small town, on a coastal town in California. Okay, this is a Rainbow Gathering bus. It's another Rainbow Gathering bus, probably Ocala Forest. This is an art car in California, coastal town. And this is a National, I'm almost sure, Oregon or Utah. And that is the Ocala Gathering, Amnesty 2000. This was taken at Swanee River Music Festival. This is probably taken in California's gathering. And there's another one, National. This one too, very beautiful buses. Old buses are out west. That's a beautiful bus. It's a Dodge. Old one. I think these are all California buses. out west. Look at this. This is a wild bus. Shorty with a lot of stuff. This is definitely taken at Arizona. That's like the Merry Prankster bus, the same thing, the Harvester. This was in Arizona in 1998. I photographed this, and that is a real pleasure to see that bus. But it's probably not the Merry Prankster bus, but it's one exactly the same model. This is my friend RJ Sutton and his bus, and the picture didn't come out real well. This looks like Ocala. There. May have to redo this. The sun. I don't know if this is going to come out. Alright, so this bus is a bus I photographed in Wisconsin. Seeing somebody in Wisconsin, a girlfriend lived in Montana or something. It's a race, like a guy that raced and had a bus that camped out at the racetrack or something. That's Cow Gathering. My friend photographed this, crystal clear, crystal fire, that bus. Here we are. I asked her to photograph buses for me. Here's another bus. This one's by me, of course. Ocala. I'm almost sure that's Ocala. Okay, this is probably a national rainbow gathering out west. One of them that I forgot. I went out 4 or 5 times to the national rainbow gatherings. This is a truck just like my dad's. It's an old step. When I was a kid, my dad had a, so that was important. I remember that. That right there. To speed this up. Okay. This is definitely Swanee River Music Festival. I took that little kid. That is my first school bus, and I got it painted primer gray. 1972 Ford bus, and I put an engine in it and it ran, but somebody cut the hoses and it got hot. That was in. I decided that it was time to get a new bus and a new place to store it. I don't know what was going on, but it shouldn't have failed me. This national gathering. This is done by Crystal Fire, the truck. Anyhow, that's it. I don't, yeah. Okay, so this is the end. And you know, things. I took that at a national gathering. Always have fascinating stories. This is Bus Village, the national gathering. Okay, this hippie bus movie that I produced is called Road Trips. Salt's out in the Salt trip. Some of this road trips.